I'm a board member and I also work with the Uganda Police Band. I'm here now on behalf of Sacco for today. Thank you very much.
ASP Mare, staff at Exodus Sacco.
ASP Simakula Mubarak, Director at the Sacco.
Detective ASP, second deputy, for the treasurer in the service.
ASP Mutesirian, board member, Exodus Sacco.
ASP Nantunga Mary, board member, Exodus Sacco.
Assistant Lieutenant of Police R.M. Mutwali, Division Police Command. First of all, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you and your team for securing time to come and check on us ever since we had the bomb incident on the 16th of this month this year. Your call has come timely when most of our officers are still recovering and some still hospitalized. I know the support you have come to render to us will at least change the mindsets of these officers to know and believe more in our Sacco. You know, I don't know whether they are all registered members of Sacco, but to the victims, I myself inclusive as a victim, these are members of Sacco who came towards support of all of us who were involved in the incident that took place on the 16th. You will join and perhaps thank them at CPS. I don't want to go into details of whatever transpired or anything else, but mine is to welcome you. And the officers who are here are not all the victims. There are those who are still at home who did not manage to turn up. Then there are those who are still in the hospital. So that's all I can have to say right now. I thank you and welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. BTC. With me is a message from the chairperson, which I will have to read, then I hand to the BTC. May I have your permission to remove the mask, since we are all vaccinated? Me alone. Today, 5th, 21, to the bomb victims. On behalf of the board and all staff members of Exodus Sacco, I would like to extend my deep sympathies and condolences to the police officers at CPS, the entire Uganda Police Force fraternity, and members of the public who were affected by the cruel, callous, and inhuman acts of the occurrence of the bomb that took place on 16th of November 2021 at CPS and also Parliamentary Avenue. Our prayers and thoughts and blessings are with you during this time. We don't view this as an act on police or Kampala, but rather an act on the entire humanity and Uganda as a whole. We salute the extraordinary efforts and the responses of the response team that managed to respond at the situation in that effective manner, and wish to convey our gratitude to all the medical officers, the police, and the teams that worked to receive and send the teams to the medical facilities for adequate medical treatment. As part of our social responsibility journey, Exodus Sacco would like to make a contribution in form of relief items to the families of police officers who were affected by the 16th November bombings. Kindly accept our humble contribution and allow us share your grief and the grief of your families in these difficult moments, and to be part of your recovery from this tragic act. May the Almighty God ease your pains and grant you strength to overcome this difficult time. Senior Commissioner of Police, Dr. Omodin Wilfred Otuna, Chairperson, Exodus Sacco. Allow me hand this message to the DPC and will able read to the other members. To add on, or now on my own behalf, I will sympathize with the victims to raise up those who are able. We maintain at least 1 minute of silence for our colleagues who lost the battle because of the heinous acts of the terrorists. May their soul rest in eternal peace. What we have brought is not something that can help to overcome the whole situation, but just part of our humble contribution as members of the Exodus Sacco. As you are aware, we are all members of Exodus Sacco, and Exodus has a duty to cater for the welfare of its personnel. So this is part of the social corporate responsibility that Exodus has deemed fit to extend a hand to the victims of the bomb blast. In this respect, only police officers, because Sacco only has members of the police as it is members. But I'm also sure that at the time that we have come, maybe it is the time that God has destined that we come and meet the people who were affected by the bomb blast. It is unfortunate that we lost some members through the heinous attacks, and this is just to pass a communication to the DPC to avail us the details of the officers who could have passed on, and maybe their family members, because as a police in Exodus, there is always a contribution of 500,000 to the bereaved family, and also that person who has been saving, all the savings which were there are going to be given to the family, and even the shares. So DPC, I think, through our treasurer and the CFO, we have to ensure that we stand with the family of the deceased. Today is not a day of speeches, and I want to thank you members. Through the difficult time, some of you are still even affected through injuries and traumas, but you have been able to avail yourself here for this simple function. And we also pray for your quick recovery. And for those who are not able to be here, you shall convey our sincere sympathies to them and we shall wish them a quick recovery. Otherwise, I want to thank you all members, and may the good Lord who has converged us here grant us journey mercies back to our places of work and abode as we continue serving for our nation. God bless you all, and I want to thank you very much. Just a smaller ceremony with the DPC to hand over those items. Then later the DPC will hand over the items to those victims in order not to waste a lot of time. I want to thank you very much. Exodus Sacco, small only, to help the families that were affected by the bomb blast. We know very much that this is not enough, but we have to help for these days, help our officers have something for their families. So, this one here is for you, sir. Yes, it's here, sir. Where is your PA? My PA is so we can come up. So numbers, this small visit, the family members can come and pray for one, the savings of the members, who are doing saving, then two, condolence package of 500,000. Then three, their shares shall also be managed. Even the members here, we shall also give you part of your savings to help you with this battle. What you have to do, I think you just have to include the beneficiary and kind of their details. Then the details means name, banks, bank accounts, and all those things. IBTS, bank name and branch, then you shall return on the monies directly on their account. Then there are those who wish ombudsman, I don't know. Yeah, others can be discussed, but you will still try to grow the DPC. So I want to thank you very much, sir. And I think we have come to the end
majani.